Happy Friday, dear friends. I gotta share with you the coolest study I just heard this week. Harvard psychologist Ellen Langer did a survey and she found that 67% of hotel maids reported that they didn't exercise. Now, Langer thought this was bizarre because in reality, these maids were exercising all day long. They were vacuuming, sweeping, changing linens, picking up heavy towels. And what was even more bizarre was that the bodies of these women didn't seem to benefit at all from their activity. Her team, Langer and her team, measured the maids' body fat, their blood pressure, their weight, and they found that all of these indicators matched the perceived amount of exercise rather than the actual amount of exercise that these maids were getting, meaning that these women, many of whom were actually unhealthy and overweight. So Langer wanted to go about changing perceptions. So what did she do? She divided 84 maids into two groups. With one group, she went through each of the tasks they did each day. She explained how many calories vacuuming was taking up and how many calories changing the linens. And the other group was given no information at all. 1 month later, Langer and her team returned to take physical measurements of the women, and they were surprised by what they found. In the group that had been educated, there was a decrease in both their blood pressure and their weight. And the other group, who weren't told what they were doing, no change at all. So essentially, what Langer proved is that perceptions matter. The implication is that the objective reality of even our physical bodies is not as immovable as we might have assumed. So this week's Parsha begins with the following verse. Re'eh, see, Anochi nosem lifnechem hayom. I am placing in front of you hayom, today, bracha uklala, blessing and curse. Our sages tell us that everything in life can be a blessing or a curse. It all depends on our re'iyah, how we see the situation, how we perceive our lives. Anochi nosem lifnechem, God is placing in front of us not once, but constantly the opportunity hayom, today, to see today as the first day of our new lives. Not literally are our lives going to be different, but how we perceive our lives today. Constantly we can change the way we look at our lives and we can see our lives as blessings and not curses. Look, honestly, I get it. It's hard to change the way we think and the way we see things. It's not natural. So we go to work and it can be monotonous. We're in relationships that can be very challenging. We have real health issues. We have dysfunctional family dynamics. We're struggling to pay the bills. College professors couldn't be more boring. Bosses couldn't be more demanding. And look, honestly, if we were hotel maids yesterday, proverbial hotel maids, we're most likely going to be hotel maids today. But the way that our jobs, our relationships, our bank accounts, our health was perceived yesterday as a klala, as a curse, can be changed today. If we change the way we see it and view it, and we start to look at our lives as part of a greater plan, to challenge us, to become our best selves. And really all of our lives, if we see it, if we choose to see it as a blessing from the loving Creator, from God, who's constantly bestowing His blessings upon us, if only we see it that way. My friends, what if you knew that if you change your thoughts, you can change your reality? We would spend a decent amount of time trying to change our perceptions, wouldn't we? Look, all of us are trying to succeed in school or advance in our jobs, but we're holding ourselves back because we're not focusing enough on our thoughts. One idea, how can we work on our perception muscle? Maybe we can make blessings. Every one of us can make one blessing a day, and that can change the way that we perceive our lives. This is Positive Psychology 101. So, as an example, next time you go to the bathroom, think about how fortunate you are that your body is functioning properly. There's a profound blessing called Asher Yatzar. You can Google it. Once we practice perceiving things like going to the bathroom or eating or drinking, the little things in life, as blessings, we're more likely to find the blessings in the challenges as well. This simple yet profound idea can enrich our lives in ways that we cannot even imagine. Shabbat Shalom.